Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're really going to get into AI.
Yeah, really diving deep into how it's impacting us, not just the hype.
And we've got some great material to dig into, especially this Architects of AI book. It's all about how the big tech companies are using this tech to shape the future.
What always gets me about AI is how it's often compared to those massive shifts in history.
Like the agricultural revolution, right?
Exactly. And you can see why AI has the potential to totally transform how industries function, what jobs look like.
It even makes you question what it means to be human.
It really does.
So where do we even begin wrapping our heads around something this massive? Like, how does AI fit into our world right now?
Well, a helpful way to think about it is like an ecosystem. You've got your big players, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, those guys.
Are giant.
They're all using AI to make their services even better and come up with totally new technology.
And they have the resources to do it.
Exactly. But then you've also got these smaller startups popping up, like Jasper, that AI copywriting tool.
Oh, yeah, Jasper's huge now.
And there's Hypatos, too. They do automated document processing. And these companies are pulling in huge investments, carving out their own little corner of the AI world.
It really is everywhere. It's like that saying, there's an app for that, but now there's an AI for that.
Totally.
But, our sources really honed in on some specific ways this is affecting different fields. One that I found fascinating was healthcare.
Oh, absolutely.
They even mentioned some case studies, like what's happening at the Mayo Clinic. What's the big deal with AI in healthcare?
Well, it's massive, really. One of the big things they talked about is how AI is being used to look at medical images, leading to quicker and more accurate diagnoses.
Oh, wow.
For example, the Mayo Clinic is using it to personalize breast cancer treatments.
That's incredible.
They've created an AI model that can analyze mammograms and actually pick out patterns that are linked to different characteristics of tumors.
Oh, wow.
This then helps doctors to tailor the treatment plans for every single patient, which means better outcomes.
So it's not just about making things faster, it's making treatment more precise.
Exactly.
More personalized. That's a game changer, especially with something as complex as cancer.
It really is. And it goes even further than that. Imagine a world where you have AI-powered virtual assistants. And these assistants can answer your health questions any time of day or night. It would free up nurses and doctors to focus on.
The more serious stuff?
Exactly, the really critical tasks. Or think about this. AI algorithms that can analyze huge, massive data sets of patient info.
To find problems earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
To spot those early warning signs for diseases like Alzheimer's.
It's like we're on the brink of a healthcare revolution.
We might be.
But it makes you think, what about everyone who can't get to these cutting-edge hospitals,
Right.
These amazing technologies. Is AI only going to be for the privileged few? Is AI only going to be for the privileged few?
That's such an important question, and it's something our sources actually talk about.
Okay, good.
Because while it's true that a lot of the really advanced stuff is being developed at these big institutions,
Right.
AI is also being used to try to bridge those healthcare gaps.
Okay, I'm listening. How so?
Well, one example is the use of AI-powered virtual nursing assistants.
Like having a nurse on your phone.
Exactly. Our sources mentioned one at Boston Children's Hospital. These virtual assistants, they can answer patient questions, give basic health info,
So helpful.
even schedule appointments. It frees up the human nurses so they can concentrate on the more complicated cases.
And that's especially important in places where there aren't enough doctors and nurses.
You got it. And that's just one example. They're also working on AI-powered diagnostic tools that can be used in remote areas, places without a lot of specialists.
Wow, that's amazing.
These tools can look at medical images and actually provide diagnoses, meaning patients can get care that's not just timely, but could actually save their lives.
So AI isn't just for fancy hospitals and clinics then?
Exactly. It's becoming a tool to make healthcare more accessible and reach those underserved communities.
I like that.
And this brings us back to that idea of the AI ecosystem that we were discussing earlier.
Right.
It's not just about the tech itself.
It's about how it's used.
It's about how it's developed, how it's shared, and how we use it to tackle real problems.
Yeah, it's like they say, with great power comes great responsibility.
100%.
We've got to make sure AI is benefiting everyone, not just a select few.
Absolutely. And that goes for every sector, not just healthcare.
Sure.
Let's take the financial industry, for instance.
Oh, okay.
Our sources suggest that AI could totally revolutionize banking.
Banking. Doesn't seem as exciting as, curing diseases or something.
Well, hear me out. It's all about the data.
Okay.
Banks have tons of it. I mean, massive amounts. Think fraud detection, looking at loan applications, managing investments.
Yeah, that's a lot of data.
AI can actually automate a lot of those processes, making them way faster, more efficient, and less likely to have human error.
So it's like having a super efficient, always working financial analyst in the back office.
You got it. But there's another side to this.
Oh.
Our sources talk about the rise of robo-advisors.
Robo-advisors, what are those?
They're basically platforms that use AI to give personalized financial advice and manage investments.
So does that mean human financial advisors are out of a job?
It's a common worry, for sure, and we have to be aware of it. But remember, AI is often more about helping humans do their jobs better, not completely replacing them.
Okay, so how does that work in this case?
Imagine this. You're a financial advisor. Now you can use AI to quickly analyze all the market trends, your client's portfolio. It frees you up to focus on what humans excel at.
Which is?
Building relationships, really understanding their clients' goals, and giving them personalized financial guidance that AI just can't quite grasp yet.
Makes sense. It's all about humans and AI working together, right?
Exactly.
Each playing to their strengths. So what's next? What other industries are going to get this AI makeover? So what's next? What other industries are going to get this AI makeover?
Well, education is a big one.
Education, yeah.
Imagine AI tutors, right?
Oh,
They
girl.
could create a totally personalized learning experience for each student.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, tailored to their learning style, how fast they pick things up.
Think of all the time and frustration that could save.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
it goes beyond that. Imagine AI looking at how you write
Okay.
and giving you feedback to make it better, totally personalized.
Oh, it's an automated writing coach.
Exactly. We're already seeing tools that can do that. They'll evaluate your essay, tell you where your grammar's off.
Wow.
Some can even generate different writing styles depending on what you need. And then there's the interactive learning platforms.
Right. Those are cool.
AI is making education more engaging, more accessible. It's pretty exciting.
It really is. So it's not about the robots taking over, is it? It's more like AI is becoming a tool to improve our lives in some really incredible ways.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this field is constantly changing, like all the time.
Oh, for sure.
New uses are popping up, new developments every day. Remember that generative AI we were talking about?
Yeah, generative AI,
It's the one that can actually create stuff,
right.
like text, images, even videos. And it's getting better rapidly.
That's wild. So in the future.
Imagine it making realistic 3D models.
Yeah.
Architects could use those, designers.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Or picture AI composing music.
Well,
Or even writing whole scripts for movies and TV shows.
that is pretty wild. It's like a creative robot.
Basically.
Huh.
And it's not science fiction anymore. It's happening right now.
That's kind of scary, but also cool.
Right. And as it keeps getting better, who knows what we'll be able to do.
So many possibilities.
Exactly. And that brings up a big question, I think. What do we want this future to look like? What role do we want AI to play?
That's a big one. It's not about just letting AI do whatever.
Definitely not.
It's about making sure it develops in a way that works for us, that lines up with what we value.
Yes. It's about using its potential for good, but also understanding that such powerful technology comes with, well, complexities, challenges.
For sure. So what can our listeners do?
Don't just watch this happen. Don't
Yeah.
be passive. Get curious.
Okay.
Ask questions, explore the different sides of this. Talk about it. The future of AI. We all have a say in that.
So it's about understanding AI, but also helping us shape how it develops.
Exactly. Remember, it's a tool. What we build with it, that's up to us.
Well said. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into AI. We've uncovered some really interesting insights today.
Absolutely.
And explored just how much of an impact this tech is having and will have in the future.
It's been great.
And remember, the biggest question isn't what can AI do? It's what do we want it to do?
That's it.
Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep asking those big questions.